Hello, MGTOW. Hello, men. This is Howard Dare. Thanks for stopping by. So, sorry I missed yesterday. Today, this morning, I want to talk about the benefits of going MGTOW. And I actually really want to talk about for me, the most important benefit of MGTOW is that the man becomes aware of female nature and the game, the con that's going on all around him, okay? And we've been talking about this, we've been discussing this. It is a marketing, propaganda, control, advertising system that is female-based. Its fundamental appeal is to the woman, and things like security and status, your status within the group, the perception, things like that. These are the issues, that the advertising, that the media, that the culture, that the institutions are using in order to shape and influence the minds and the opinions of the people and the culture all around us, okay? So we really are in this toxic environment for men. All of the things that the feminists accuse the men of, that's what they're doing. They're not, maybe not all of it, but the vast majority of it, this is projection. It's 100% projection. This environment is toxic to the men, okay? It's breaking the men down. So the awareness of this knowledge, to me, is the fundamental benefit of MGTOW. Because otherwise, the man is walking around playing in a rigged game, following the rules, winning the game, and not getting the reward, and losing, and getting punished, and getting shamed. That's what's going on. The man can do everything right for years in his life, and still the rug will be pulled out from under him and he will be destroyed because the entire setting is toxic. We talked about social media and how the delivery system of the message becomes of paramount importance, okay? Because they don't have to care what the message is. They just have to care that they're the ones who have the delivery system. Because once they understand, what we click on, what we like, how long we pause, things like that, they can design the content. Shit, they don't even have to design the content, okay? The users will design the content, and then they will promote the content that has the values that they want, which are gynocentric, feminist, hateful to men, okay? And this perpetuates their control over the whole situation. Will they let other messages through the system? Yes, absolutely. They don't care. They don't have to monitor it at that level. Anyway, this awareness to the man is crucial. It's critical. Now, he has to step out from seeking the validation and the approval from that rigged system. But it's almost impossible because that is the only game in town. Okay? In other words, there's only one place to get a job, and that place is corrupt. Great. Hey, One Fast Stack, how's it going, my brother? Good to see you. Yeah, third wave red pill. What's up, my brother? How's it going? Beautiful, morning, beautiful time of year. Women gaslighting. Imagine my surprise. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Art, thanks for stopping by. But it's not just the women, it's the entire system. And of course, it seeps into the men that are also in the system. So you're getting this from your brother. You're getting this from your friend. You're getting this from the guys on the team. Okay, they're all perpetuating it. This is, what I'm saying, the delivery system is corrupt. There's this toxic message behind all of media, behind almost all of culture. It's this war. And they're trying to influence these, the people on this emotional, manipulative basis. I got a comment where, the man I was talking about, are there any, something to the effect of, are there any women, that a man can hang around with, and he said something to the effect of, if she opens up with a dissertation on metaphysics, run. Hey, I'm thinking you might actually be better off with the woman who can actually do a dissertation on metaphysics, because what you're experiencing now with the feminists, with the critical race theory, okay, this is not philosophy. This is the problem. This is why I make my content the way I do. I don't need to show a video of a woman dancing on TikTok and her talking about how she only wants to go out with men that have, $8 million. I don't, and she's ugly as, she's, a 2. I don't need to make that video. Anyway. They don't have philosophy. What they have is popular culture. Now, you need to divorce yourself from it. But it's, I just say that, and we just say that in MGTOW. But it's the difference between, being in the herd and not being in the herd. Okay, so, how are you going to get your food? How are you going to earn your money? How are you going to pay your bills? How are you going to get by day to day? What's going to happen if you do need a little help? Maybe you get a flat tire and you don't have a spare on you, and, you don't want to have to pay professionals and things like that. We're not alone in this world. We don't operate like that. You can do it to the best of your ability. You can see, again, you don't want to isolate yourself. You just want to be independent. Imagine a prepper who's doing everything right, setting up his, place. We're building MGTOW monasteries, right? MGTOW retreats, places for men. We're going to organize this so that a MGTOW man who's in trouble can go to a website and click on a geographic location and can potentially find, a MGTOW retreat. Now, I'll tell you, I've been around in a lot of shelters and things like that lately. A lot of the people, they're not sincere about getting any sort of help or anything like that. They're just, looking for a place to grab a shower and to clean their clothes and then to get back out there and keep using. That's what most of them are doing. It's almost like, they've chosen to do this. But there's plenty who haven't. And there's plenty who are ready to fall into, this type of, this aspect of the system. And perhaps the MGTOW retreats could do something about that. Yeah. So, we'll work on building that up. We will work on building up the MGTOW community. Is my audio okay? Man, my audio was all messed up yesterday. Art says, men deal with problems using the brain. Females can't use logic. Only fifis. Yeah. And feelings are not tools of cognition. Okay, they don't help you figure things out. And understand, this reliance on feelings is what the system is encouraging. They don't want smart, independent, logical people with their own standards. They don't want that. They want mindless drones who follow whatever is popular, whatever trends are out there. That's what they want. That's what they're building. That's what this whole message builds. Okay, so becoming aware of that and separating yourself from that, in an emotional sense, it's a different operation. And I guess it's the emotional part of it that I'm talking about, because a man can go his own way. You know what I mean? He can go off grid. He can supply his own energy. He can get his finances in order. He can get his income in order. And he doesn't really have to bother with people that much. But there's a huge emotional aspect of it too. I suppose the question becomes, can MGTOW fill that void? And the answer is no. Only the man can fill that void, but the knowledge from MGTOW can help him do it. Okay, so this is, to me, the main benefit of going MGTOW, rather than the man getting married at 18, finding out inside of 6 months that he doesn't even find the woman attractive anymore, and that, she's got his kids, she's got his finances, she's got his family, and she's going to tear him to pieces, and the only thing he can do is say, please no. That's it. I mean, he has no other option, right? He must please her. So that knowledge, is the number one thing. The man goes his own way. He starts to build himself up. He realizes very isolated. He hangs out at MGTOW. Good deal. He gets more knowledge. But he needs to become self-fulfilling, self-validating. This is where the true reward is. I want you guys, all of you, if you can, if you think it's a good idea, to pick a trade, to pick a craft that you don't have now, and to start pursuing it. And understand you will start at the bottom because you don't know how to do it. This is the challenge, okay? Find the things that you cannot do, that you don't have the skill sets for just yet, and work on them, okay? And build yourself the skill set and give yourself the acknowledgement, okay? Adjust your perception of yourself that you are a worthy, capable person who can overcome the challenges, who can build new knowledge, and do it with your hands. Do it for real, okay? I'm not saying you have to be a plumber. Go ahead, design software. You know what I mean? Just do it. Make it a real physical thing, okay? And be proud and guard it, because that's what the world has taken away from us. That's what this gynocentric popular culture, mass media, political, social, bullshit advertising has taken away. It can't allow for you to be a strong, independent, self-validating man. It can't allow that. And if there's even one of you in an example of, you know, a group, we're going to shut you down. We're going to take you like the dominant male, and we are going to punish you in front of the group of everybody so that everybody gets the message. And that's also what the media does. So this knowledge, this support, this community, these are just some of the benefits of going MGTOW. You know, when I make these videos there, I'm only touching on a few parts of it. That's right. Don't forget to click on the PayPal donation link. I still need your guys' help, okay? For all I know, the quality of this audio here is like a robot voice. I do need your support. I'm asking for your support. It's perfectly safe. It's perfectly secure. It's a PayPal business account. You know, so you click on my PayPal donation link, and, you know, you donate $5 or $10 if you can, you know, or whatever you can. And I can keep making content and keep surviving day to day, because otherwise I can't. So that's what's going on. And, you know, I just want to be here with you guys. I know these aren't high quality videos. Let me know what you think about, you know, just regular live. I'd like to come on like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you know, and then maybe, you know, 5 or 6 in the evening. And I'd also, you know, I'll also put out regular videos, but not as many of them, because I like being live here with you guys. And eventually we'll, you know, bring people into the podcast and stuff like that. I got to upgrade my equipment. It's so bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, old adage. Happy wife, happy life. You know, don't marry a pretty woman, you know, if you want to be happy. Keep the chat lit and many more men will join in. Yeah, you know, it's a cool place to just hang out. Like if the chat could just stay open, right? Yeah, a lot of guys would, you know. I do. Kwai Chang Kane says, I'm swinging a framing hammer here today. Yeah, that'll build up your arm wrestling skills. Money is makeup for men. It's the first half of the game, says Horny Goatweed. Yeah, well, you know, that's the whole thing, right? Is that the man is convinced that the way, you know, to get the women is to get the money, which is kind of like building up, you know, the nest for the woman and showing her, you know, and then you give her the diamond so she's got the escape clause going on too. But that's not what money really is. You know, this is what the MGTOW message is really about. It's not really about impressing women. It's about impressing yourself. It's about building yourself up. It's about being self-validating and having your standards and rising to those standards and overcoming those standards, and that being the basis of your life, not popular culture, not popularity, not whether or not Janie likes you, okay? And if you'll put that aside, if you'll put those concerns aside that have been conditioned into you through media, through marketing, through propaganda, through controlling the weakest within us, okay? This is not an advanced concept. This is just simply known as, you know, pandering to the lowest common denominator. That's all this is. Oh, I'm sorry. So don't go down to that level. Bring yourself up above that level, okay? Work at it. And know that that internal work is the purpose of your life, not impressing Janie, not getting the most subscribers, not getting the most views. not getting the most likes. See, I brought it down to a personal thing, right? I have to stop checking my views. I have to stop checking my subscriber count. And it's not that I don't care, and it's not that I don't want to improve. It's that I'm not making videos to get views. I'm making videos to reach men with a valuable message that helps them. Okay? They don't need 100,000 subscribers watching a, you know what I mean. You know how I go with this. And here's the thing. I got no problem with what other men are doing. I appreciate it. I'm going to work with that, you know? But this is what I'm doing. Because have to be true to the self. See what I mean? Right? And what a deal that is. So I make, anyway, okay. I do this, man. I talk about myself, you know, like it's something to talk about. Sorry about that. Ooh, what's this? He says, Gagado. I'm sorry, I probably got that all wrong. Yeah, I want to build a nuclear bomb to finish this stupidity. Who cares what this saucer milk think? This. Men run the world, power station, etc. Without us, most women can't survive. Money is an illusion. Well, you know, we get a pretty harsh attitude, you know, about the situation around us, and we want to be like really cut and dry. It really makes us feel good, you know, to look at this super complex situation that even our own perception is like wrapped up in it, you know, and say, the answer is stop drinking diet soda. Boom, that's it, right? As if, you know, that'll do it. It's hard, you know, it's really hard. It's really complicated. Work on yourselves, become internally motivated, build up your strength and your perception and estimation of yourself to yourself, and guard it. Do not judge yourself on the standards of the world around you, which are things like money. I mean, let's say you've got $1 million, but you've got $995,000 worth of debt, okay? And you have to work 60 hours, 80 hours a week every day, okay? Now, let's say you're only making $50,000 a year, okay? But, yeah, you're only working 20 hours a week, and you only really need $30,000, so you've basically got $20,000 left over every week. So you've got more money than the guy with $100,000, okay? It's relative to what you need. It's all relative to what you need and what you expect and your perception. And you can make these internal adjustments, but you've got to get out of the world of trying to appease popular culture, popular media, the women, the blue pill world, the simps. That's all. That's all. No big deal. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that for now. Let me know what you think about this, about the other subjects, about how I'm approaching this, about things I could do to be more effective. I'm talking about getting this message to the men, okay, before they destroy their lives, before they get married, build up a family, and then have it all pulled out from under them, before they invest in a career that if they do well, they're going to be shot down, right? Okay. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about what I'm doing. I'm going to leave it at that for now. Actually, no, I'm going to... Hey, Ben Gordon is here. MGTOW Outlaw's here. Holy shit. We got 30 people here. This is great. You know, right as I build up people, you know, I'm shutting them down. Excuse me. Sleep and relaxation is here. Sleep and relaxation has come to Howard Dare. Thank you. But, you know, it really is important, man. Take care of your sleep. Take care of your health. That's the first one, physically. Watch what you eat. Okay. Ben Gordon says, the society forces men to become a false image of money to appease women and the collective good. Exactly. You know, and what we're afraid, you know, and what happens is that the man's entire self-worth and self-validation becomes this external validation and approval from the outside world. This is really the foundation of The Fountainhead by Ayn Rand. Peter Keating, he's not a good architect. He's not a talented, you know, worker or anything like that. He just wants praise and to win people's approval, and he does, but he has no substance. When push comes to shove and the fight gets real, he's got nothing to rely on. And that is what I'm saying, that this popular culture, that this idea of success, that's not success. That's validation and approval of the people around you. Now, you do need some of it. I'm not saying you don't need any of that, but I am saying that the important thing is for you to be the validator, for you to set the course of the ship for your own life. That's all I'm saying. And this is the benefit of MGTOW. Let me know what you think about it in the comments section. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, donate, please. I need your help, people. And men and MGTOW Outlaws here. We gave you, yeah. Give me the likes. You know what are really, though, the most important thing on social media are the shares, because the algorithm gets to see that they're bringing in things from the other sites, and it's very valuable. Okay. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, donate, and join me again, Howard Dare, as I plan to, intend to, hope to have more content for you. Thank you, MGTOW.